Hey y'all, welcome to days 19 through 22 of Vlogmas. My little gremlin is in here, so you're gonna hear some noises in the background. He found 3 of his toys and he is just having the time of his life. I'm just gonna be honest with you, this might be a little bit of a wild ride today because I don't think I even know what day it is. It's been a very busy week. And I have me a big old glass of hot cocoa. Let's just dive in and see what happens. Right before hitting record, I pulled all of the advents for the last couple of days. Let's start with day 19's Scrappy Advent. It is somewhere here in this pile. Okay. Day 19. Ooh, this is really pretty. Very pale gray, and look at those different pops of color in there. That is really pretty. All right, that was the Scrappy Advent. Now let's find, here it is, Ruby and Roses. Samson has decided to play under my desk, so I'm sorry that the camera is shaking. I should have left him out in the other room, but then he barks or jumps at the door. So here we are. Day 19's colorway name is All I Want for Christmas Is You. I'm going to guess that this is a speckle and it's gonna have red, greens, blues, and pinks. I don't know. That's just what's in my head. Samson. I see, baby. I see it. You want to show it off? Samson wants you to see his toy. Hi. Okay. I don't think he could get any cuter or any more annoying. Bless it. All I Want for Christmas Is You. I'm going to let you have a peek at it first and tell me if I'm close and if I'm going to like it. Oh, I was not close at all, but I love it. Oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. Y'all, this reminds me of my colorway, This Is Love. I don't think This Is Love had any orange or red in it. Now I have to look. Look how close that is. This just made my day. So gorgeous. Okay, so this was All I Want for Christmas Is You. Day 20 of the Scrappy Advent. I always know which one day 20 is because the little thingy came off. Ooh, this is really pretty. Day 20 of Ruby and Roses is Jack Frost. I'm definitely thinking this one is going to have some blue in it. Maybe some pale blues and some dark blues. I'll let you have the first peek. Am I close? Am I going to like it? There's no brown, right? Oh, I really like that. So pretty. This, it could be my eyes or it could be the lighting in here, but one of those blues almost leans purple. Like if you look at it just right, I don't know if you can see that. It's like it turns purple. It's so funny. I have a few purples. I have a few purples that I use that do the same thing. That you think it's purple, but then in another lighting, it'll turn blue. Gorgeous. Day 21 of the Scrappy Advent. I'll let you have first peek. Kind of hoping it's not gray. I have a lot of gray. It has some gray in it. That's really pretty too. Day 21 of Ruby and Roses is Gumdrops. I'm definitely thinking that this is going to be a pale color with like lots of speckles of bright colors. Maybe some orange, red, blue, green, yellow. It's kind of where my brain's going. Hope you heard all of that. My husband had to come get Samson because I couldn't hear myself think. Okay. Day 21 is gumdrop, and let me know if I nailed it. I don't think I'm very good at this. Yeah, not even close. It's beautiful. I'm thinking of, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm thinking of those gumdrop candies. Isn't that like a candy at the movie theater? Aren't those called gumdrops? I think that's where my brain was at, and I was wrong. It's still gorgeous. Day 22, and we are caught up on Advent. This is the Scrappy Advent. I hope you can see these. Please tell me it's not gray. Ooh, I like it a lot. Super pretty. Day 22 of Ruby and Roses is Naughty or Nice. I have no idea. Thinking a dark color and a light color. That's all I got. That's all I got. I shouldn't try to do 4 of these at a time. I'm pretty sure it's gorgeous though. Okay. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. I love it. I was close. I didn't say colors, but light and dark. Those are the Advents. Here's Ruby and Roses. Look, all four of these would be gorgeous together. Here is the Scrappy Advent. It's been wild over here, y'all. Like, I don't even know where to start. The days are kind of running together. The good news is the replacement yarn came in and I was able to finish up dyeing my Yarn Club yarn for the month. I finished all of that yesterday. I think the colorway that I dyed yesterday is going to be my favorite this month. It is so pretty. I also took full advantage of being in my dye room and went ahead and dyed up some yarn just for fun. Just kind of played around with colors and different things. When I went in there and peeked at them this morning, I told my husband that I think I dyed one of the prettiest hanks of yarn that I've ever dyed before. I'm obsessed with it. It is just so gorgeous. I'll have to go grab it here in a minute and show you. I kind of kick myself when I do this because the yarns that end up being my favorite and that I think are like the prettiest are ones that I didn't take notes on. I just randomly grabbed color and threw it on there. Like sometimes I'll have like a little bit of color left from another colorway and I'll just kind of throw it on there, or I'm not really sure what this color is going to look like at this depth of shade. So I'll like experiment on there and go from there. Or as I'm grabbing dye colors, I'll see another color and be like, oh, that is pretty. I wonder what that looks like speckled. Or I wonder what that looks like da 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 da. And I just go from there. So it ends up being a bunch of these different colors on yarn. I will just have to show you and talk more about it. Let's dive into my Advent projects first. I am so tickled. One of my amazing Yarn Club members sent me this pink glitter yarn bowl. I have wanted this since Furls Crochet came out with it. I don't even know how long it's been. And it arrived yesterday or the day before. I can't remember, but it is so pretty. So I have my juniper cowl just kind of shoved down in there. So let's start with the juniper cowl. I have not made a ton of progress on this. I think I might have like a round or two of that dark blue. My go-to projects right now have been knit projects. I have finished the DK weight sock in the colorway Happy Dance. Let's get the side that's not so chaotic. Look how pretty. As soon as I finished that one, I went ahead and started the very next sock. And I think I've done 2 rows on it. And that's it. My Find Your Fade shawl has been getting the majority of my attention because I am just thoroughly enjoying it. I have added in the third color. I have it all scrunched up here. I can knit so much faster when I'm not chasing my stitches. So I just kind of scrunch it all up. I absolutely love these things. They're from Twice Sheared Sheep. So this is my Find Your Fade so far. I wasn't really supposed to start the third color yet, but I'm just gonna make the pattern my own. And I knew I wasn't going to have enough of the white to kind of fade it in like this after this section. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna jump to the pink because I think it's really pretty. This is the progress so far, and I am just so tickled with it. It is just so pretty, and I'm really enjoying the pattern. I still have a little bit of trouble on the lace part just because the only time I really been able to work on it is when I'm tired, and I just have to keep looking at the pattern because I'm wanting to get things mixed up. It's like one side is one way, and then after you get to the stitch marker, it's like you flip-flop it. My brain wants to keep working this section, so it just takes a lot of concentration, but I'm still enjoying it. Those are my go-to projects right now. I really haven't had a whole lot of time to knit or crochet the last 2 days. Yesterday was about a 14-hour work day. I was dyeing yarn for probably 6 or 7 hours yesterday, and then I was determined to get my podcast episode edited and put up on YouTube. So after I got done dyeing yarn, I came in here and started editing that. I still had to go check on a few yarn pans, so I was kind of back and forth, but the majority of the dyeing of the yarn was done. I was just waiting on a few colors to set. So I was kind of going back and forth for a while, and once I shut the burners off, I just kind of barricaded myself in here, and I'm like, I'm getting this podcast done before I go to bed. I didn't even eat supper. I realized at like probably 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not eating at this point. It's fine. I edit the podcast, and then I like watch it through one more time just to make sure I didn't miss anything. And oh my goodness, I was having trouble with the program that I use to edit the podcast. So I thought I was out of memory, and I ended up deleting the original podcast because I thought I was editing the one I had already saved. It was a whole thing. There were some pictures that I added, and after I added the music, the timing messed up on the pictures. I don't even know how that happened. I was watching it back and the pictures showed up, and then I'm like, oh, and I'll pop the pictures here. And the pictures were already gone. And I couldn't fix them because I had deleted the original. So there's a few errors in there and some hiccups, but you know what? At least it's up there. It's not perfect, but it's done. The majority of the progress that I have made on my whips was on Wednesday. We needed to do some last minute grocery shopping and a few other things. So we decided to go up to South Haven, which is about an hour or so from us, to do all of that. I was pretty sure my yarn was going to be coming in on Thursday. So I'm like, if we're going to go, we need to go ahead and go because Thursday and Friday are going to be busy days for me. So we did that, and my husband talked me into going by the Sleep Number store to look at beds. That was a huge ordeal. We were there for like 2 hours. I really felt bad for the lady because she was the only one working there. So it wasn't that they were really busy. It was she was just one person and didn't have any help. So that was a little crazy. I was just blown away at like how fancy those beds were. One of them like heats up, like the whole bed heats up, or you can have your side heat up and like your husband can have his side heat up or not. I don't know. I was just like, this is crazy. And honestly, that was the one that I wanted because my back was hurting so bad. I was like, this heat feels amazing until I saw the price. And then I'm like, okay, it's not that amazing. We did go ahead and order a bed. It just wasn't the big fancy one. We are ridiculously excited about getting a new mattress. It won't get here until January 3rd, but it just cannot happen fast enough. While we were up there, I talked my husband into taking me by the mall. It's almost a tradition at this point that I am going to go to the Vera Bradley store this time of year. One, I love their pink bags. I was so sad that they changed this year and they just have the little paper bags because their other bags are amazing. I have my granny stripe blanket in this one, and I can't remember what I have in my other one. So I'm really sad that they changed their bags this year, but I'll show you what I got. Oh, you know what? Funny story. I already put yarn in here. For real this time. I bought some of their tape measures. I absolutely love these. They make wonderful gifts and prizes in my yarn club. So usually I get a few of these and they end up being like door prizes for the 12 days of giveaways live. When I go live in my yarn club and draw prizes and say who the winners are, or they're just like extra little giveaway items. Plus, I had to get one for me. That's pretty much what I went in there for. I did not let myself look at purses or anything because I don't need another purse. I did find these at the checkout. So I was super excited to change out the little wristlet on my project bag. So I picked up a few of these too. I said all of that for a completely different reason than to show you all of the goodies from Vera Bradley. But since I brought it up, I couldn't help myself. While we were at the mall, they had one of those photo booths that, you know, you go in and then it has different themes and you try to like fit in there and take pictures. I am such a kid. I cannot pass one of those up without doing it. And it has been a while since my husband and I did one. Well, this was like a Marvel one or something. I don't know. We didn't know what we were doing. We were just taking pictures. And usually, you know, you get like a strip of pictures, like you get several. Well, we only got one, but it's hilarious. So I have to show you the picture. It's a comic book cover. Look. Aren't we ridiculous? My hair was so wild that day and I had my juniper cowl on. Oh my goodness. I can't remember what pose. I think they said this is like your warrior face or something. I don't know, but wow. Hilarious. That was really fun. And I'm so glad that my husband entertained me because he was just like, really, Nikki, are you serious? I'm like, yes, honey, I'm serious. Do you have any cash? He's like, no. And I was like, oh, they take credit cards. Let me see your credit card. It just tickles me. Oh my goodness. Okay. I've had this in here on my desk to show y'all. I don't know. I have notes here, but they're terrible. I don't know if I said earlier that I did get the podcast up on YouTube. It was episode 55. Today has been another busy day. I was twisting yarn this morning while I was waiting for it to warm up outside so I could go out and wash all the yarn from yesterday. My husband surprised me and helped me wash yarn, so that saved me like an hour of time. I was so happy to have the help. We also had to fix the cover on our pool. What a headache. The wind kept blowing the cover off. We had tried all kinds of stuff, so we saran wrapped our pool cover onto the pool. I don't think it's really called saran wrap, but it's pretty much the same thing. My husband found like a roll of it on Amazon, so yeah, we just rolled it around the pool several times, and if we would have had some duct tape, we would have duct taped around it. So that's on our grocery list the next time we go to the store because we are tired of the cover blowing off the pool. Next year, we're going to have to find some kind of different cover because this one is not working. I almost forgot to show you the yarn that I was talking about. It is still wet because it hasn't been hanging up very long, so it's probably going to look a little different once it's dry. It'll bloom up, but this will give you an idea what it looks like. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the way that this base takes speckles. Remember a few Vlogmases ago where I had the wrong worsted weight base? This is the base that I was sent. It is 90% superwash merino wool and 10% linen. It feels amazing. Plus, it is 2-ply. I couldn't show it to you when I talked about it before because I only had bare yarn or one of my Yarn Club colorways in this base. I decided to go ahead and dye some more of it. This is not a Yarn Club colorway. This is a Just for Fun colorway. And I really love the way it looks. So the wool in here absorbs the color and the speckles, but the linen resists it. So it gives it a little bit of a heathered look. So it is so pretty. So you see where it's just kind of faded in some spots? That's where the linen did not take the dye. So I can't wait to see this dry because I think it's going to be even prettier. I only grabbed 2 of the colorways that I dyed because the other ones are just kind of tonal, so we'll see those when they're dry. Here's another one I played around with. I'm on a gray and pink kick. I did go ahead and cake up some of the Yarn Club yarn that was dyed on this base, and I cannot wait to make something with it. I'm trying to make myself wait because I'm scared that I'm going to work with it and end up taking a picture and posting it. I did that with my last pair of DK weight socks. I wasn't thinking and I just took a picture and posted it on Facebook, and I'm like, something about, you know, I'm working on socks or something like that, and I had a lot of people be like, oh, what colorway is that? And I'm like, oh, Nikki, it's a Yarn Club colorway. And you know what, I don't know if I ever responded to that comment. Well, now I feel like a jerk. I think it like shocked me, and I'm like, I don't know how to respond to that without saying, "Oh, it hasn't been released yet." And then I think I just kind of freaked out and I forgot about it until now, and I don't think I ever responded. Okay. Sorry. I really do not like it when I miss comments or I mentally comment back and I don't, and then I think about it like this later on, or I end up coming across a comment like a week or 2 later and I'm like, I never responded. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, that's why I haven't started using that yarn yet, because I'm scared I'm gonna end up posting pictures. So here is one of the colorways that I dyed. And here is the other one. Even my husband commented on this one, and it is very rare that he comments on my yarn. It's like, oh, that's pretty. He even liked this one, so I know it's a good one when it gets his attention. I can't wait to see all of them dry and twisted up. I'm trying to make today my last working day until Tuesday because we have a pretty busy weekend. My mother-in-law's birthday is tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. Actually, I'm really confused because like the first half of our marriage, we celebrated it on Christmas Eve, and then I think Social Security or somebody has her birthday a different day. So now we celebrate it the day before Christmas Eve. So I'm always confused this time of year. I'm just like, y'all let me know when her birthday is and when we celebrate it. It's kind of funny. So tomorrow we are celebrating her birthday and I'm going to cook her birthday supper. So I'm really excited about that. I'm going to make some Olive Garden soup. I can't remember the name of it, We call it like bratwurst soup around here because I use bratwurst as the sausage in there, and it has kale in it and it has potatoes, and it is so good. It is like one of my favorite soups. I'm looking forward to getting in the kitchen tomorrow and getting all of that done and having them over for supper. I have a lot to do before that happens. I have not wrapped a single gift. That includes her birthday gifts and Christmas gifts, like not one. The bed in my guest bedroom is covered in gifts and it's organized in a way that makes sense to me. My husband went in there earlier to get something. He's like, that's a lot. I was like, yeah. He's like, you haven't wrapped anything yet? I'm like, I haven't, and I'm trying not to think about it. I have a feeling I'm going to be using a lot of gift bags this year. And honestly, I am looking forward to just having some time to do nothing, to just sit and knit or crochet. I really want to start a simple cowl with the superwash linen blend yarn because it has such a nice texture to it. I think it needs a pattern that has some simple stitches. I'm kind of leaning towards making one of my Bristol cowls because it's a super easy, quick pattern. I think I'm just going to let it hang out a little bit longer while I, overthink it. It's not like I don't have other projects to work on, but when you have that new project that you want to start, it's kind of like all you can think about. That's where I'm at right now. I know I am forgetting to tell you so many things, but my brain is just tired. It's been a long few weeks and I'm just running out of steam. I was working a lot of like 12 and 14-hour days and I'm just like, I can't maintain at this speed. So I'm gonna have to slow down a little bit, and I don't feel like I've slowed down. I am going to wrap up today's Vlogmas with another giveaway. I'm going to make it super easy to get your name entered into the giveaway. Let me know in the comments what one of your favorite crochet or knit patterns is. That's it. That's all you have to do. Just let me know one of your favorite patterns, and one lucky person will win one of my December Yarn Club packages. If you are already a Yarn Club member, feel free to join in the fun. I will announce the winners of this giveaway and the giveaway from Vlogmas Day 12 in the very last Vlogmas episode, which will be day 25. All right, I hope that you get to slow down a little bit, put your feet up, and work on something that brings you joy. Bye for now.